at NTV across there. Let's meet this week's star of NTV, and I mean star go. Hello, Chris Evans of The Big Breakfast. Hello.
Hello! I don't believe this, I'm so tired after last night, I'm so tired.
Comic reliefing, weren't we, till late?
Yeah, and I asked for tickets for your show this weekend and you said you had none left.
Oh, no. If we'd given you some, you wouldn't be sitting there now, would you?
Oh, my heart.
And all the work that Carol's done and Andy's done and Caroline's done would have gone to nothing. Hi, Chris.
Hello, thanks for having me on, hello. Thank you and good night.
Now, just as well we didn't come last week, isn't it?
It is really, yeah.
Why, what, are you going to confess?
What?
You were sitting there with no clothes on last week.
Oh. Well, yeah, I was actually.
Do you do that a lot, sitting around the house with the Rudy Nudies?
No, I just thought it would be quite fun.
Yeah? I don't believe we got Chris Evans speechless here, have we? We bumped into each other yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
And the parting, and that was the first time we met, and the parting comment, I said, you know, we must meet up again, and you said, any place, any time.
This is great.
I had to go to the loo after that. I was just going, I know what's happening. Okay, so let's whistle through it. I'm a big fan of the Big Breakfast, and you've said some great things about House Party, so I think we've got that smoothed out. But of course, I have the pictures. There's an early Chris. We'll whip through these because you might get your own back. Feet down, please. There's another early Chris, and then that's another early Chris there. There we are. We got that one. Good. And then he's growing on a bit. You can call stop at any time you want. Then he turned into a freewheeling spirit. With I think the emphasis on spirits. Do you want me to stop at that point?
There's a better one from that night you just showed there. So that was the French.
I got a pretty bad one down here actually, which if you're not a good boy we will show. I believe that when you were young you were a great fan of DJs and things, and your idea of a pin-up was a Radio 1 calendar.
Yeah, that was one of the best Christmas presents I ever had.
Yeah, you're a fan of helicopters, so you can't be all bad.
I've got your helicopter here actually.
Beg your pardon? Yes, you had me worried for a moment there. Last show, I thought there was a double bluff coming up. What about a quick whistle around the record collection? Because it might not be quite what people will think. Am I right in thinking we did not plant those, did we?
No, they are my records. They're my favourite records.
Yeah, good. Well, what about nicknames? I believe you've got some interesting nicknames hurled at you. What does Paula call you?
Oh, her throbbing love gusset, for obvious reasons.
Yes. Well, that's one of the reasons that... I believe that you managed to get a view of Tina Turner in a similar predicament.
I did backstage once at the Apollo, yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, she had no clothes on and I saw her, basically, that was it.
Yeah? Do you want to tell us anything more about what you saw?
Well, she was completely naked, I understand. I actually can't remember, because I was so scared at the time, because you were working for this tyrant of a DJ, and we had to get on there as soon as possible, and I walked in there and it was Tina Turner with no clothes on, and I said, can you put your clothes on please, I've got to interview you, thanks.
Right.
And that was it.
Simply the best?
Oh, absolutely, without question.
What's all this thing you do on the radio about tickle your trout and everything? For people who don't hear your show, what do...
Well, we get couples naked in bed, and we say, what do we shout, and the audience, we have a studio audience, they shout, tickle your trout. And you just did it, actually. That's it. That's about as long as it lasts for 10 minutes.
And you do another thing, Girls on Top.
GLR Girls on Top, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us, bearing in mind this is live and national, and your career is looking quite good at the moment?
They wouldn't get it, but it's quite rude.
Girls on Top is what?
Well, basically what happens is somebody's got a wife or a couple. The wife gets on top of the bloke, and I can't speak, I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't want to drop you in it, but
not at all nervous last night. Currently very nervous at the moment on his show.
right. Okay, let's take you back to early days. I feel like Michael Aspel here. Let's take you back to early days, Chris. I believe before you got into broadcasting, you were a kissogram at one time.
I was, yeah.
Yeah. We have a Tarzan outfit. I believe you used to go out as Tarzan.
That's right.
And we should be able to drop in a Tarzan outfit to you, and we will very shortly come back to you to get a grip of what you're like as a kissogram Tarzan. Let's go back.